Hello everyone, welcome back. Episode 18 of Season of Ghosts. Welcome. Now, I do believe, hold on. Need to get myself repositioned 1 second. There we go. I'm not breaking through the fourth wall. That being said, let's do the recap for your extra hero point as we get started.
I'm ready for it as usual, unless somebody needs it.
Go right ahead.
Okay. All right. In the abandoned Tensugi Monastery, we were tasked with purifying 3 shrines before taking out whatever was corrupting this place. One of them we'd finished already. The second was a stone replica tree, which was haunted, and we purified it with prayer and some minor repairs. There was a ghost of the founder that had been appearing when we were cleansing the shrines, and Shugo asked why the fog was surrounding Willowshore. Now we learned that this wasn't really truly a curse on us at all. It was more of a time loop of sorts, repeating year after year, essentially sealing all of us inside with the great evil Kugaptee. And it was all of this started with the governor, who had disappeared. We wrestled with these thoughts as we'd headed to the burial garden, where we were attacked by a bunch of fungal leshies, and cleansed the stag shrine there. And our ghostly spirit returned and said that we still had to purify the Sugi tree itself, which had been used as a seal on Kugaptee. Instead of going straight there, we continued around the monastery and fought off a nasty frog-like monster with a human head in its mouth, and it wanted us to tell it tales to postpone our executions, and we chose violence. Further down, there was a ravaged mess hall with 3 malformed, corrupted monks who were starving and wanted to know, or wished to remember the taste of tea again. We found a kitchen nearby, put to rest some angry spirits that were in a strangely boiling pot, and then we were able to serve tea to these corrupted monks, who gave us some useful information about where the head of the defiled statue of Pharasma was hidden, up in the boughs of the Tansuki tree. Armed with that knowledge, we slew the former Kitsune monk and its giant spider that were slowly eating away at the Tansuki tree. We removed a corrupted axe that was in its trunk. Leodan gave Yuga a potion that allowed him to climb so that he, the worshipper of Pharasma, could retrieve the statue's head, a gesture that moved him to tears. Now the team was ready to revisit the statue of Pharasma and perhaps gain the strength that they would need to venture below the monastery.
And so, you still stand there with the head of the statue of Pharasma, having not restored it just yet. So, let us begin.
Yuga's just kind of standing there, like, almost shell-shocked as he cradles the head of Pharasma, or the head of the statue of Pharasma in his hands, just kind of staring at it. He kind of, like, looks into its eyes, rolls it over in his hands a little.
Yuga, would you like to do the honors?
The honors?
Of fixing the statue.
Oh, yes, of course.
Shugo will start to lead the way back to that chamber.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to just drag us all.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, drag you guys over here. You get back finally to the broken shrine of Pharasma. You'd already sort of taken down the ropes that bound the cycle, or, well, symbolically bound the cycle, or stopped it, or anything like that. And cleaned it up mostly. All that needs to be done now is to restore that head. Which
Sadly, lack the appropriate prayers that would make this an easy job today? I try setting it on where the break is. I don't like let go of it just yet, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
see if it fits on there a little.
It fits. But might need something to do to actually attach it.
Shugo looks to the two crafty people in the group.
Oh,
It's like a delicate matter. Failing here could very much result in an angry god, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Go ahead and roll me a crafting check.
I think I'll aid him. Or not, because he did really well.
Not sure if an aid is really needed there, as you are placing this back on the shrine here. You're able to sort of like delicately sort of reattach it, use some wood glue that you have just alchemicaled up or something like that, and it's placed back properly. And with that, with the shrine restored as it should be, there is another upwelling of cold in the air. One that you become familiar with. That being that of, what is her name? Not that. There's a lot of names. Hold on, give me a second.
I do not remember. I don't think I wrote her name down.
Zihui, yes, Zihui.
Yes, that's correct.
She returns once more, floating up through the shrine. And you guys also, with a view sort of out to the yard and everything looks a little bit brighter. Even the sky and the surrounding sort of air feels better to live within. It doesn't feel as corrupted, as damp, as moldery, as decaying as it once was. And if you have a look outside in the courtyard, the trees bloom once more with their full extent of leaves. The waters seem to clear up, and the weeds sort of die down into a more refined, setup. And as Zihui arrives, she seems much more at ease. Well, you have succeeded. You have failed many times before. I can apparate whenever I want. The claws of Kugaptee can no longer, rake at my flesh or my form. I can remain as long as I wish to answer your questions. And may
That's wonderful.
even be able to protect you for quite a, time if you wish to rest here. But your work is not done. Far from it. So, I have answered much that you have asked. Are there any further questions? Is there anything that I could delve deeper into, perhaps?
Shugo looks thoughtful about that. Do you remember when this all started?
When this all started? You mean this cycle we're in?
Yes.
I cannot remember. No. All I know is that I've been through many, many, many before this one. And details are fuzzy. It's, again, not always even all of you here. Sometimes it is others who have taken up the mantle of defenders of Willowshore. It's fuzzy, really, but I know for certain it is happening again and again. Sometimes nobody ever makes it here. Other times I'm able to help them, but they don't get far. Maybe once or twice they have even succeeded. then it repeats again.
Well, I think that we can handle this. We can do this. We can break the cycle, right?
I believe you may be
What if
able
that's
to.
what we said last time?
Do not bring doubt into your mind. You do not know the circumstances. In fact, something feels different about this time. Something has changed in the cycle. It does not repeat perfectly as Kugaptee gains in power, but also perhaps some sort of outside force has intervened. I know not, of course. I only know of this monastery. I'm trapped within every cycle.
We do know about an outside force,
You do.
but we don't understand his nature.
Perhaps it is imperative to question them. Now that you know this information for certain, they may divulge more about their own activities.
That's true. Telling us too much before we understood anything at all might have been really dangerous.
Perhaps. Though, now that the shrines are purified, now that the temple as a whole is, well, made whole as much as it can be, there is one issue remaining. The corruption that lies deep beneath the roots of the Tansugi tree, where the cage of Kugaptee, where his grave lies. Jihui is still down there, working towards his eventual resurrection.
Then our goal is clear. We need to go and prevent any further meddling.
Yes, and I may be able to help you in your battle. I will arrive there once you, well, also do. Manifest what energy, what power I still have.
We might not be ready today, though. I know I'm personally feeling really mentally fatigued.
Oh, of course. Their work, I mean, it will persist, but it persists across cycles, more so. Grows in power, not from day to day, but cycle to cycle. You'll be fine to take a rest here, especially now that all the foes above have been dealt with. And if anything happens, I will easily be able to defend you. Though also, there is something I should mention for you. While we are resting, while you are regaining your strength, I can tap in to your past lives and search for skills or proficiencies that you had gained in other lives and incarnate them within you. Though it will replace something that you have gained in this current life. It is an opportunity that all of you, at least only once, can, well, gain.
Would something like that even work for somebody like me?
For you have still had past lives. You had many before you were a spirit. Perhaps as other spirits, perhaps you had deigned to return from the boneyard as a spirit. It is natural. It is the way of things. Especially as you are a spirit of, well, my beckoning. Of course you have had past lives. This is a place of Sangpochi. The faith, the belief that there is a cycle of souls, not just Pharasma's cycle, but a separate one that perfects the soul, returns it to different bodies, different people, before it is finally perfected one way or another, and then passes Pharasma's true judgment.
So they work together that way.
Pharasma is patient. More patient than any being could be. She can await your arrival as long as it is a natural cycle, not unnaturally extended life.
It's so beautiful.
Yes, let me know if you decide to change a skill within yourself. I will watch over your rest for this night.
I think I am satisfied for the moment with how I am.
Very well.
Sure, we'll go to rest. We'll kind of curl up against the wall over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could change something about myself that dramatically.
Maybe our only option.
Your past lives inform your current. There is nothing unnatural about it. I am simply beckoning more than usual forth from within your soul.
I guess that's okay, but oh, I don't know if I could think of anything that I would want to exchange like that, to trade.
Very well. The other two of
Out
you...
of-
Sorry, go.
Out of character, basically, I'd be giving up diplomacy or medicine. I'm like, nah, it doesn't. No, that doesn't feel right.
I have my deity, and the offer is tempting, but I fear I may have spread myself a little thin skill-wise, so that I don't really have anything that I lack. For the sake of things, I am trained in a lot of things, and the things I'm untrained in aren't exactly useful skills.
Well, you can also make a trained thing the choice as well. Like
Fair enough.
you can switch it to, you can basically just swap an expert skill from one to another. I know it
Fair
says
enough.
untrained, but yeah, no.
It's not really anything that we are lacking too badly right now, so I think I'm pretty happy where I am, though.
Very well. So, for the purpose of things, you guys do get a rest, so you can get your health to maximum, re-prepare spells if you can do that, and set up for the next day.
I wonder if there's anything I would change in my spell list today.
Yeah, there's many spells I need to go over.
Okay. Well, so
Yeah, I think I'm okay with my spell list.
signify as such, you can move into the next room, or something like that. If you are ready to go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Once again, I ask, should we have some tea before we leave? As in, brew up the same one as last time.
Yes.
It didn't work last time. Because our bonus effect we have is an item bonus as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can just do regular tea then. We have regular tea.
Unless one gives like a bonus not to a saving throw. So, what do you all think is going to happen once we stop this? Do you think everything's going to go back to how it should be?
I think so.
I'd hope so.
Where's my familiar?
I think they got left behind somewhere.
Oh
It's
no.
fine though. We're gonna go to a new scene anyway. As you guys head towards that staircase that you saw in the back here.
Mhm. Underneath the garden.
Mm-hmm. But opening that door, it's just a small passageway that leads to some stairs. I'm going to move you guys down, if you are prepared.
I think I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me to change the music. Something a little more interesting. There we go. Alright. There we go, there we go. Leodon, Shugo, and I'm gonna stack Yuga on Leodon as the staircase sort of ends right in front of you there. With a door. It seems actually like where you came from, this is only like a 10 or 15 foot staircase that leads down, so you haven't gone down all that much here. Seems to be some sort of cellar or basement.
I'll gladly put up some light cantrip.
Alright, lighting up the staircase.
Without further ado, she doesn't open the door.
Okay. You open it up, and you are stepping into a chamber, well, that might have been used to store gardening equipment, but today it's more like a slaughterhouse. The entire room is littered with the dismembered corpses and splattered internal organs of beasts and humanoid creatures, and the stink of decaying flesh makes the cool air an agonizing chore to breathe.
I'm really bothered that a part of me is kind of getting used to this.
That's good
It's
because
It's still really hard, though.
I'm very much still not used to it. The other is very much trying not to throw up all over right now.
Yeah.
As you guys step through, you see a forearm of some creature being idly lobbed towards the south here, and a light with flames, some sort of hound rushes over, grasps it in its toothy maw, and looks towards you all and sort of snarls for a moment. As another creature, in fact one of the Kurobozu, steps out, there are a few more hellhounds that sort of match them as well. It's rude to interrupt someone's idle moments. Why are you here? Why should I not just feed you to my pets? And these hellhounds,
That's mean?
as you look at the hellhounds, they look more like burning feral foxes than they do dogs.
Ugh.
Mean. You're the ones interrupting my playtime.
All
But
we
Well-
did was come downstairs.
It looks like you could use an interruption. As if
Mm.
you haven't cleaned this place in years.
Oh, well. That doesn't really bother me. In fact, I guard this place with my little foxes. It's, a bit of a dumping ground for sacrificial victims that we've gone through over the years. But you've piqued my curiosity. I'll tell you. Jingyue needs the fresh flesh and warm blood to sate Kugaptee, to provide him with strength so that he may rise from his grave.
Well, I don't think you should be interfering with us then. We are going to go see Kugaptee.
Kugaptee is not yours to see. The only way you can see him is by being a corpse. We can arrange that meeting. Just hold still. As he points, the feral hounds or the feral foxes are rife with flame. Bay and rush forth. I need your initiatives.
Well, guess I'm going last.
Perhaps. But with the rest of the party, save for Liaodon. Liaodon, you were more prepared than any for where things were going. You could already see that they had a shift of tone as they prepared to give the order. What do you do?
Liaodon is quick to analyze the situation, devising a stratagem for the Hellhound that seems to move in next.
Okay. 10 of the dice.
We'll keep that as an attack. Recall knowledge.
That would be Arcana, Nature, or Religion, in fact.
Joe, religion. Ironically, Arcana is my best skill out of that.
Okay, you do recognize these as a form of hellhound. Fiery beasts with, well, a wicked penchant for killing. Yes, they're bad. They're bad monsters. What do you want to know specifically about them?
I know this is probably very superfluous with their name, but they are not undead, right?
They are not undead.
Gotcha.
I had a feeling.
And that's just that you can get that for free. You
Yes.
like recognize, yeah.
Give me the lowest save.
Their lowest save will be their will.
Oh, well.
Weak-minded.
That's a very nice piece of information. Figure that out. I'm going to strike with my Sakung.
Okay.
Hope for the best. Oh,
This thing is shut off. Definitely hits. And as you do, that's a really, really high roll for you. Total of 21.
Oh,
As
nice.
it batters into that hellhound, or hellfox rather. It's still working, still rushing forward as that arrow sort of is hit into their side. Anything else you do?
yep. I reload.
Okay. And with that, we go to that hellhound. It is going to rush forth directly, well, in front of Shugo there, and rear back, bleeding flames at Shugo, Yuga, and Minako, and Baozin here. I need reflex saves for all of you. Reason I got disconnected.
Getting a little toasty in here. I don't like that.
Uh-oh, I clicked roll and I haven't seen anything happen yet.
16.
Came through.
Yeah, yeah, you got a 16 in total there. So, I'm gonna roll their damage. Let's see. Oh yeah. Of course, just this gout of flame rushes out from them, Let's see. Actually, Minako does succeed. Is that a critical success? Hold on. Let me see again. I'm getting my bearings here. Is a critical success from Minako. Minako is able to sort of skitter away. Bows in. That is a failure. Yuga and Shugo, a success. So you take halves where you take them and full for bows in. All right.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
I don't see the prompt for dealing the damage. Could you apply that to me, please?
Yeah, you might need to reload if some prompts aren't coming through now. They should be, but...
Okay, I'll do that.
The other one rushes up. Or actually, hold on. That one, these breath weapons are pretty quick, just bursts out. So single action. See, you know, little proof there. They're gonna bite before they end their turn at Shugo. 5 of the dice will fail. Alright, the other one, much like the first one, will rush up and unleash a breath weapon on the group. I need everyone, or actually, can they hit everyone here? Hold on. Let's see. Not like that, but they can do it like this. Yes, they can hit everyone here, so I need everyone to make a reflex save against this. Success, success. Critical success on Balzan. Yuga fails, and Minako does succeed. So you guys are expecting this to come, you're able to dive out of the way. And Yuga, you're the only one who takes the full brunt of it, as the others take half, if they didn't critically succeed. Then the final action will be Leodon strike against you with its flaming jaws, though again you're able to push away and avoid the bite. Now, the Kugaptee. You could have made things so easy. Now you're gonna burn before you're sacrificed. He's gonna rush up here, immediately make a stunning flurry against Leodon. First strike. 8 on the dice will still hit you. These undead monks sort of batter into you with their sort of contorted bodies. 13 points of damage there, and I need a fortitude save for the stupefy. Let's do it this way. This time, just make it fast and easy. Fortitude save, 19, you're perfectly fine. It goes for the second strike as part of the stunning flurry. 2 on the dice will actually fail. They're not able to get all the attacks in as you're sort of bringing up your guard, deflecting them. They're going to make one more final attack against you. Map 8, their third action, which will actually hit you. Which will be taking 12 damage off of you there as well. Now I need 2 fortitude saves for... Or actually 1 fortitude save for that one that just hit you. Which causes you to fail. You become stupefied 1 on the Sagebane Fists. Finally, this Hell Fox is going to rush over here and unleash their own breath weapon, which will hit everybody using that corner piece. I need a reflex save from everyone.
I'll try not to be so cocky this time.
Chat's good.
I say as I fall over.
There we go. Alright, so with that. Okay. Let's see. Not my A game tonight. There we go. Success, critical success bows in, critical success Leodon. So Shugo and Yuga, you'll take a little bit of damage each. Success on Shugo, failure on Yuga once more. Wow.
That wasn't very minimized.
6666. Maximize damage on that. Holy hell. And you do not take 48 damage.
Yes.
12, 24.
Thank you for not dying.
Feeling really bad. The heat from this one, it just erupts across the group so badly, and it will actually be able to bite Leodon there as well. Biting into both body and spirit, and, well, burning you all at the same time. That'll be their turns now. Shugo, over to you.
Well, I will show them how a real breath weapon works.
Okay.
So nice of them to group up for you.
Indeed. I'm gonna blast these 3 in the front line.
Okay, basic fortitude saves for each of these guys. Pretty good rolls sometimes, pretty bad rolls other times, one just barely succeeding. So, We do a total of 8 damage to this one in the middle, and then 4 damage to each of the others as it blasts through them.
That was not very much damage. So, my third action, I'm just going to try to take out this weakened one in front of me.
Okay.
With a bite. I targeted myself. Does a 20 hit?
Would a 20 hit? Yes, it actually would. So roll the damage. They're reckless as they strike you, and you bite right back at them, tearing them down. That'd be 1 dead.
That's all 3 actions.
Okay, Yuga, over to you.
Okay. So, yeah, they kind of hit us hard there, and it's kind of a concern. I think I'm going to do some quick treat wounds, actually,
Okay.
instead of using one on my heals. So the other one first.
They're done holding back most of them, in fact. Well,
That
You?
I'm gonna hero that, actually.
make sure to do the macro instead of just right-clicking.
Okay.
Since if you right-click and do the hero point, it will just not do the macro.
Got it. Okay.
But another roll, 9 on the dice total of 4 plus 4. That'll be a success, and 15 healing on that. Not bad at all.
Ooh,
That's
that's
better.
kind of bad.
Better than nothing.
Okay, I heal for myself.
Gonna heal for yourself is a success too.
So much better. Oh my gosh. And then I will move slightly.
Alright, stepping backwards away from the flames as they batter into you all. Baozin, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast Needle of Vengeance on the dead monk,
Okay.
and the effective familiar balanced luck, I'm gonna increase Leodon's armor class.
Alright, Leodon, you can drag that over.
And then for my other 2 actions, I'm gonna target the Hellhound I can see and cast Needle Darts.
Okay.
Let's go with Silver to see if that does anything.
Sling a hunk of silver towards them. They will be hit by it. Roll the damage. So as the darts pound into them, they don't seem to be doing anything special, but it's still a lot of damage to them.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Alright, Leodon.
You know, I really appreciate all the support, but I would rather prefer if I swap places with Shugo. Still though, I'm going to devise a stratagem for the one right in front of me.
Okay. 15 on that one.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. Let's see. I'm gonna roll another recall knowledge for this.
Arcana, nature, or religion. You don't learn anything particularly new about them, though. Or don't have anything in your repository.
I'm just going to draw my crossbow and fire it point blank.
Okay. That'll be a crit. As it's reaching up to snap at you, you snap the bolt straight into their throat. We'll see how much damage that does, but I think it's going to kill it. Yeah, that'll do it, as it's just completely eviscerated by that shot.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Reload.
Okay, reload as your third. Kurobozu. You're killing my pets.
They were close. We were just giving them a little tip. He needs to make a will save.
Okay. Let me do that. There we go. Oh, thank you. Will save on this. As he makes a strike towards the Adon in anger for that, he's actually going to succeed. Not critically, though, so he'll take half damage. So 3 there.
3 damage.
And then he goes, let's roll the damage for this first fist strike. He's doing this as part of a stunning flurry, by the way. So 13 points of damage there. And then I'm just going to do the other part of it, and then we'll do the fortitude saves after the flurry itself. Natural 1 as they stumble over themselves, looking towards their pets and worrying about them, seemingly. So, fortitude save just for the first strike. 20 on the dice for the Sage Bane. You succeed. Or wait, no. Wait, no, that's a failure. You are upgraded to Stupefied 2. Continues to muddle your mind. They're then going to take a step here and strike out at Shugo with a map 8. And to spread the stupefaction. Stupefaction? Yes. But that'll be a miss. Now, this Hellhound, it seems that the flames within it have grown brightly once more, and they can do another breath weapon since they rolled a 1 on their d4. I need a reflex save from everyone except for Yuga, as you're cowering in one of the little chambers.
It's not really cowering so much as I did a momentary retreat.
Natural 20 is from the lot of you, or a lot of you. Minako does fail. Bowsen does succeed. Let's see the damage. You guys have expected as such. You're able to dive underneath or to the side of it. But Bowsen and Minako take the brunt of it then. Minako takes full. Bowsen, you take half. Right,
Okay,
Minako's
this is weatherable.
still holding on, actually. Oh, wait, sorry. That's one action from it. It's going to make a... yeah, it doesn't really have all that much else it wants to do other than bite and shoot flames from its mouth. It's going to fail the first strike. Goes for the second against the Aldon. It will fail that one as well. Shugo, your turn.
Alright, can I move diagonally through the 2 enemies?
Yes. That
Like
is...
right
that is able to be done.
I'm gonna kind of squeeze past light on here to get between the 2 enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to distract the monk by biting him.
Okay.
Make sure I'm actually targeting him.
Skittering back, the monk is bitten pretty harshly into. If you had a
Should've
flank,
flanked.
that would be a crit. But a hit nonetheless. 4, 6, total of 17, and that persistent vitality, vitalizing energy sort of coursing through them, shocking their void, system.
And then I'm gonna follow up with a assurance athletics to try to trip the dog.
Okay.
See if it's enough.
I love this imagery of him sweeping around trying to kick this dog.
Oh,
The dog is
just
kicked to the
barely.
ground. Yeah.
I sweep its legs out with my tail.
As it falls, Yuga, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hop back up and fire off a blast of Holy Spirit energy at the monk.
Okay. Divine
Simple one.
Lance. Oh, the simple one, okay.
I'm gonna move all the way, actually.
Quick shot of Pharasma's Judgment will unfortunately
Oh, it's a
fail.
shame those don't get flankings.
Yeah, because it's ranged.
Oh. But, I mean, if the thing survives and doesn't move, I should go. Anyway, next.
Bowsin.
Oh boy, oh boy. I can't see the little blurb that says if he's injured or barely injured or
He's injured. Yeah.
just injured. Well, we know he's vulnerable to mental effects. I am gonna start by sustaining my spell, which should get, and I'm gonna reapply the familiar balanced luck to decrease the monk's AC.
All right. Luck tipped against them.
Alrighty. Then I'm going to use my other 2 actions to try, well, to cast Daze.
Mm-hmm. Unleash the dazing upon their mind. They do actually succeed, and quite well, in fact. Seems some
Well,
of that
that's a
monk's
shame.
training still remains.
4 mental damage. Still some progress. AC debuff. That is my turn, I believe.
Fully add on.
Alright, done. Looks like you go after the monk next. I'm gonna follow that. What's the stratagem?
Okay. Not one.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
see.
I'm gonna make that a skill.
Yeah. Not running any way forward.
Just for the sake of it. Which skill is recall knowledge for the monk?
For the monk would be religion.
Alrighty. May as well. No mind.
And you don't really learn anything much. Your mind, stupefied as it is not feeling great.
I'm just gonna turn towards the Hellhound, and I'm going to once again fire point blank.
Okay. 13 of the dice. Crits, in fact.
Nice.
Easy shot as the dog was knocked to the ground. In tandem with Shugo, you slam a clean shot into its skull for 31 damage, though it still seems to be able to move with that embedded in it.
Gonna go for a map attack.
Okay,
As I
so you would reload and...
No, I'm spitting.
Oh, spitting. Okay, yeah. Spitting down at the dog will fail as it sort of rolls away from it.
Dang.
Right.
That's my turn.
Now this one. Lashing back at Shugo is going to go for a stunning flurry once more. First attack definitely hits. In fact, that is a critical strike against you, Shugo, for a total of 28 points of damage. And it will go for another quick strike as part of the stunning flurry. We'll get to everything else after this. This will be a hit. So you're hit for 15 there, then. Now, I need 4 fortitude saves. First 2 will be Sage Bane, third will be Stunning Flurry, and last one will be the Brawling Critical. So, 19, 34, so one of the Sage Bane fails. And that is the Stunning Flurry, and then the Brawling Critical. Brawling Critical is gotten past, so you only fail 2 of the 4. You are stunned 1 from the first, or the third roll there, and the first one was the Sage Bane, your stupefied one as well. They batter you, mind and body, with that flurry. They're going to switch the target to Yuga, in fact. Oh wait, this should be map 8, but it still hits even with map 8. You take 15 points of damage. I need a fortitude save as well, Yuga.
Okay.
To make this flurry of sort of crooked kicks that come from different directions. You're not sure where or how you're supposed to keep up with them. You're stupefied 1. They're going to go for one final strike, map 8, which will inevitably miss there. Alright, now the dog. The dog will... Wow. Oh yes, and the Kurobozu takes that 4 persistent. The dog will come to a stand. A reactive bite from Shugo, that crits. As it was knocked down, as it rises back up, it exposes itself pretty badly, and you rip it to shreds with that. Leaving only the Kurobozu. So, Shugo, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing I just did to the dog.
Mm-hmm. 7 of the dice misses. Unfortunately, hold on. It's not. Is it not? Taking into account. Is. Hey, hold on. Let me just move them here for a second. Why would they? Oh yes. So yeah. It's for some reason it's not taking into account the flanking there. So that would be a hit. Oh, why though?
Right.
Over 6, total of 17. Chomp.
And I'm just gonna try to finish him off.
Okay. 17 will also hit. Their bite, as you're biting and gnashing into them as much as you can.
Badly injured. That's my 2 actions.
Okay, as you sort of shake the stunned out of yourself, we go to Yuga.
Cool. Maybe my cantrip will hit it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll actually be able to fire it off. Let's see what happens.
Shot to the cantrip will hit because of its familiar a balanced luck, and despite your stupefaction. Oh, yes, and there we go, DC 6.
Apparently didn't roll in advance.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically do it. You have to click that after you make the attack, and it's fine to do so because it wouldn't have hit anyway, or would have hit. So yeah, either way, that's a hit. 9 damage.
9?
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I'm gonna shield up.
Alright, shield goes up.
Possibly.
Bow. Zoom. Oh, yeah.
Probably have to re-roll this again, though.
Yes, you do.
Let's just hit a d20. We know the DC.
Yes, we do. Success, you're good. Bows in.
Alrighty. Gonna sustain my spell,
Mm-hmm.
placing the effect, the AC debuff back on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I'll just use my last 2 actions to daze.
Alright, another daze.
So that's done.
8 on the dice, they will still succeed. Will being one of their better stats. But still, half of that. 3 will be 1 damage there.
Joy.
Okay. Lay it on. See if you can find an opening. Okay, I see. Alright, so, Leodon, I am going to have you do your usual, which will be, I think you need to reload, because you did the 3rd action shot against this creature last time, because I think you reloaded and then shot. Either way, we're going to make a, let's see, where do I go for your device of stratagem? There it is. Apply effect. 16. I think that'll hit for you, so Leodon would go for a strike. With intelligence. Oh wait, what do I click for this? Strategic. Wait, what do I actually press to get the intelligence on this? It's weird. What do I do here? Utilize on? Yeah. Okay, that should be where. Yeah, okay, yeah, that is right. Except it's using your dexterity, which doesn't. Okay, yeah, I was rolling your stuff. Didn't know if you would get back pretty quickly, but you roll a 17, and somehow the enemy has 17 HP. They die from that last shot. It's straight through the chest. Their form can no longer hold them together, and they collapse to the floor. And that is that.
Well done.
I hate these things so much.
Well, it seems like we'll be done with these things very soon. Oh, as we continue further, do you mind if I hug the wall instead?
Yes, of course. We should probably step back and recover first, though.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that was more trouble than it should have been.
I take it we take an hour to heal up.
Definitely, as long as it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. What? I was reading something.
Sorry, we were asking if we could do a heal.
1 hour heal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Especially with continual recovery and all that, he would be able to treat wounds up to the hour. That will have an hour pass, so I'll just do that. There we go. But the stupefieds also go away. There we go. But, after that, you guys do hear something coming from one of these cells in here. A rattling of chains, and a voice calling out. Well, this is no people aren't monsters. Come over here.
She goes and immediately start heading down the way.
You see a strange figure in one of the cells, chained within it, their rotting body denoting them as some sort of zombified human. Well, who might you be?
Shugo just kind of squints at this undead guy for a minute. You can call me Shugo, I suppose. We're from Willowshore.
Well, sure, that's close by, ain't it?
Yes?
I don't rightly know. What brings you here?
Saving the town.
Like you, we are also prisoners, in a way.
Prisoners? Well, you don't got any change on you. I've been a prisoner for forever. As he looks down for a moment.
We're basically here to get rid of the corrupting influence that's, all over this place, really.
Corrupting. Yeah, it's pretty corrupt around here. Ain't it?
I can see that.
Don't know what happened to me. They did something. While I've been down here. I've been here a long time. Many years ago. In fact, those monks was alive too.
Wow.
Something happened. Something weird happened and we all became undead all at once. They still had me shackled here and guess they didn't care to unshackle me. Been here ever since.
Why did the monks have you locked up?
Oh, it was a long time ago. There was some sort of storm. I hunt in these parts. Some storm, and I took refuge in what I thought was ruins. But then those evil monks who live here, well, grabbed me and took me down here.
So that was after they became corrupted then?
Corrupted? You mean what
Monks.
made them evil?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, well. Hey, so, are they all dead now? Did you kill them?
We're still working on the whole killing everybody part.
You should get to that.
Oh, that sounds mean when I say it that way. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it ain't mean. They deserve it. All them buggers should be killed. Roll, one of you can roll a society check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Baozin, as you're observing this, you are quick to realize this person is definitely not from Shenmen, nor are they even from anywhere you've heard an accent like that in Tianxia. It must be from abroad, in fact. Something doesn't add up to you.
Where were you from, if you remember?
Here and there, just lived in the woods my whole life.
You some kind of nomad?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Nomad. That works. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna nomad my way out of here if you can unbind me. Since, sounds like you've dealt with most of the evil monks here.
Can I check if he's really gonna nomad his way out of here?
Yeah, roll a sense motive.
Perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here pointing that.
Okay.
Can I jump on the bandwagon? Because I was asked to do that too.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I probably don't need to. Never mind.
Leodon, as you're observing this as well, the story about being a hunter really doesn't add up, especially being a person that's not even from TNZ as a whole. How they ended up here, their attitude, the accent, everything about them, just their history doesn't seem correct. The whole thing about being trapped here, they are manacled, they can't go anywhere. But his reasons for being here in the first place, yeah, doesn't add up.
Yeah, Liao don't communicate that with some gestures that we shouldn't unchain this fella.
Maybe we can just leave you here until you're ready to tell us the whole entire truth.
Oh, what? I mean, you don't believe me? I've been rotting down here, literally, for so long. Look,
You know, this is a cleric of Pharasma with us. Do you know what that means?
It's just my fucking luck, that is what it is. You're gonna blast me with some holy energy and send me on, aren't you? You can't let me go.
Yuga is just not talking because he just wanted to say something that will make the situation worse.
Look, you don't have to kill me. They killed me. Isn't Pharasma all about, letting people live their lives? I didn't try this. I didn't, want this to happen. I'll just go back out in the forest and, some new clothes, a mask. It'll hide it. I don't even talk to people very much.
Tell us about you. Tell us the truth about you.
Roll diplomacy, or anybody can take a lead on the diplomacy for that, as you ask.
Honestly, I think this might be intimidation more than anything.
Or intimidation, actually. Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
This is like the one conversation that I don't think Yuga could actually help in diplomacy in.
I'm gonna do intimidation here because I think it fits. Because Shugo is threatening this guy.
All right. You can hold your bird at bay. Look, I'm Kalen Bray, and that don't sound like someone from around here. I understand that. I'm from Absalom. You know where that is, right? Inner Sea region. Center of the world, as they like to say.
Shugo just shakes his head.
Well, Absalom, big place.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's where the gods are made, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. I came here to shed men, look, there's people in Absalom that, buy things. And this place was abandoned, so I figured I could make something out of it, eh? Nobody was here until the monks showed up and, well, took me in here, captured me. I thought they were going to be nice and forgiving. But they turned out to be some sort of evil guys. They had already been doing some sort of sacrifices with all these bodies down here, and they said I was next. But that never came to pass when everyone turned into undead that one day. And they never had any use for me. So they just left me here. And, well, since then, I've just all these memories of escaping from here, like pulling my arm off from the manacles and stuff, and rushing out when they were doing other things. But every single time, it seems like I was slaughtered by them. Somehow they keep putting me back here, and I keep rising up again the next day. Or what it feels like the next day. I don't even know. You can't tell the time down here.
You're in a jail cell within a jail cell.
What do you mean by that?
Everything repeats around here.
Repeat? I might explain some things. Brain's a little fuzzy, but it seems like I've been repeating things over and over again. Every time I try to escape, I just wind up back here.
Yeah, it's all around the entire monastery, the grounds around the entire village. It's a good circle. We're all just closed in completely.
Till you'd arrived, I thought all life in the world had perished. And this was all that remained, just a couple of undead. Some undead curse on the world. That's what I was thinking it was, but seems not. Either way, if you're saying we're all trapped here, what's the point of me escaping from this cell to be in the other? You can still let me just lurk around in the woods or something, right? I don't need to stay in this cell. It's not like I'm able to be free. If what you say is true.
Shugo looks back to Yuga, kind of to see what he wants to do.
This is really awkward, Shugo. I've never met or seen an undead that speaks so much like a regular person before.
What does Shangpashti say about undead?
They are a perversion of the natural order as well.
Okay.
Though not as serious as it is to Pharasma. Like, it's not the main thing that Shangpashti looks out for, but, yeah, you shouldn't elongate your life or be elongated. You should go on to your next life.
Does Bozan or Lydon have anything to say or contribute?
I don't have much care. We have more important things to take care of. Do as you will, Shugo and Puja.
I mean, he can rot in here for all I care, I'll be honest.
Sir, let me just talk to you for a moment, please.
What do you want? What do you have to talk to the undead for, Pharasmite? Shouldn't you be smiting me by now?
I mean, usually when I smite the undead, it's, you know, they're mindless monsters. But
it doesn't even matter, does it? If what you say is true, I'll just wind up here again after you smite me. You wouldn't even be sending me off to Pharasma, would you? If all this repeats itself over and over again. There is no afterlife. And this theory of yours about the cycle, it's just, we're all trapped in some hell. That's what this is. There's nowhere to go, no escape. Do what you want with me.
We're going to break this cycle, though. And then souls will be able to travel freely again.
Now convince yourself what you will. I don't believe a word of it.
We will put an end to this loop, this prison that we're all in. We're gonna defeat Kugaptee and return life and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth to this whole valley.
We're all doomed. You're just as doomed as the rest of them, then.
If we think like that, then we've already lost. We can do this.
If you'd been in my position for the past... how many deaths I've had over and over again, you'd think you're in hell too.
We kind of are in a sense. But it's not the end. It's not over for us. We can do this. We can break out of this. I just need you to have a little faith.
Faith? What worth is faith in all of this?
Faith is what's keeping us going.
When there's nowhere to go. Just in circles, isn't it?
There will be. And even if there isn't this time, we're going to keep doing this over and over until we finally succeed. I just need you to believe with me.
Roll diplomacy check.
I swear it. It rolled over to... No. Oh. No. I can't. Hold on. Let me look. Oh, God. I don't... Minor boon of Shalon wouldn't apply to this one, would it?
Shillin. Once when you roll a failure in diplomacy, you get a critical... Oh, yeah, you can choose. If you haven't used that yet, which I don't think you have.
I have not used it yet. It may not be, like, for the sake of, like, you know, kindling love, like, in a traditional romantic sense, but it's hopefully about rekindling some amount of faith, some amount of belief, some amount of hope for the future and for the restoration of the afterlife, the cycle. So...
You're strange. You even care about me. I thought all you clerics were zealots. But... something about your conviction. I can believe in it. Especially if you're willing to stay your judgment. A soul like mine. A thief. A brigand. Worthless. And yet you still seem to care.
Of course I care. Why wouldn't I care?
Damn reason I believe you. And I can't believe I'm even saying that. Somewhere. Some dumb reason, some illogical reason I believe you. Fine. Leave me here, free me. Whatever it is. I'll just wander out into the woods and hunker down until this is all over. Whatever it is.
What if... I think... Are you really going to be happy in the state that you are?
I don't think there's any going back. It's not too bad. I don't need to eat, drink. I don't really sense all that much. My mind's all a fuzz and, sort of like I'm walking through a dream. But
It might be an effect of the time loop.
maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about with all that.
Well,
Why does it matter?
I don't know how much I can help you beyond you know what, but it doesn't end when you die, and that'll especially be true. I mean, you're already dead, but
I'm undead and
what I'm
I've
trying to
died
say-
again and again. My form destroyed.
what I'm
Nothingness.
trying to say is, I believe you still have a soul somehow. I don't understand why or how. But I think Pharasma might actually take you where you need to go. Once you I just
Yes,
want you to
that's
think
right.
about it.
Doesn't matter whether you smite me down or not. I'm still stuck in this cycle. So I guess Phrasma wouldn't mind, really. Because you're working towards the ultimate aim, aren't you? I don't think I would go on after you end this cycle. I think it's built, made out of, well, or I think this undead form is made from this cycle itself. I'm not counting hope that I would ever return to life.
That's my theory too. And so what I'm saying is maybe pray. Pray to Pharasma. I think she'll accept you once this is over. Your soul.
Phrasma accepts everyone. One way or another. One point or another. All I gotta do is wait. But you've reminded me that she could still be out there, that this isn't some purgatory or something like that.
She
either
is.
way.
Just believe with me, okay?
I can. Fine, yes. Yes.
Shugo's gonna squeeze past Yuga and kind of nudge him back towards the door.
Oof.
And he's gonna break the guy's chains restraining him.
Okay. Well, maybe it'll be interesting to see the trees again.
Just don't try to steal from any more holy sites.
Well, thought this was my punishment for doing so.
It probably was.
I will, maybe not ever see you again, but you have a way with words, Phrasmite. You're a strange one. I'm gonna go stretch my legs.
I'm
Are
sure
you,
that won't come back to bite us in the rears later.
I was about to say, are you too sure about this?
He has a soul. Or at least he acts like he does.
Let's not worry about that right now. We have bigger issues.
I just hope I got through to him. Maybe when this cycle breaks, maybe he'll be released. And maybe my words will have gotten through to him. And his soul will... I'm sorry. I just don't know if I could have just killed him like that. I know I'm supposed to.
If anything goes wrong, Yuga, I will take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
Now, step to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in this room before we move on? Anything tucked away?
As you look around, doesn't seem like there's all that much here, just the stench of decay.
Alright, she goes and hit the next door then.
Alright.
Big reveal.
Oh, what a surprise.
A door within a
to the
door.
You think there's gonna be another door?
You push through these heavy wooden doors. You enter a chamber that is full of empty shelves and barren platforms, holding unadorned weapon and armor racks, along with open, dust-filled treasure chests, providing hints to the possible treasures once held here. Only one chest near the west wall remains closed. A double door to the south is carved with a spiraling rune that has been painted red.
That is ominous.
Is that religious in any way?
Yeah. You can roll me a Senkochi or religion lore. That is not necessarily related to Well, it's sort of a shift on Pharasma's symbol. It is warning that there are dead beyond. Like a grave or something like that, but it is supposed to be a warning to not enter a grave or enter a place where the dead lie.
Shugo's gonna check this chest as he's moving past it.
Okay. You check it. And, Shugo, you also recognize that this treasure chamber was always empty, even during its other time, where it was just a regular monastery and everything was fine. The monasteries usually keep intentionally empty treasuries, especially those devoted to Sangpo Chi, since they built these false treasuries to drive home the fact that material wealth had little meaning to them. But this chest, as you open it, does seem to have a collection of items that have been stored in this room, maybe after the fact, after the fall of the monastery. Chain shirt with a glowing rune on it. A grasshopper that seems to spur you to greater heights. A wand that can restore the body. But also, amidst all of it, sort of actually on the top of the gold and bits of jewelry, is a hairpin. Beautiful one, in fact, of a lotus flower.
Great, now we only need hair.
That's actually a really good point.
I'm gonna attach it somehow, but yeah.
There's some things here that we can probably take. Normally this room would be completely devoid of anything besides the empty chests.
And why is there so much here?
Well, the monks were corrupted. Maybe their ways were obviously corrupted as well. Well, they were.
Yuka picks up the wand, kind of looking at it curiously.
Restoration.
Shugo will gather up the assorted money and whatnot and just put it in the big pouch he has.
There's a fancy little piece of armor there. Does anyone else have any interest in it?
It's too bulky for me.
Same for me.
I do not foresee that fitting on me.
I'll be taking that. In that case.
As far as the hairpin, I have no use for the diplomacy bonus.
Anybody else do any diplomatizing?
Or you could think about the daily effect that you can do with it.
I will leave that to you all. He takes the little grasshopper thing.
Diplomacy is not my strength. I have little use for it.
Considering how bunched up I usually am with the rest of you, I don't think I can make great use of that petal effect.
We can always decide later what we do with it. Shugo's gonna take it and put it in the bag.
Okay.
And anybody can take it if they want to use it.
Don't forget to heal Buzzin, by the way.
Yeah, we did a little rest, and you're familiar as well.
Mm-hmm. The door lies before you.
Shugo's going to go through that door.
Pushing the
Wow,
stone
that
doors
is
open.
a loud door.
Yes, I know. Sorry for the... I have my environment effects really low on my end. You should as well, because at this point I've given up on going through every single fucking door and
Yeah.
removing the audio effect from them. It's just how they
I'm
ship
okay with
them now.
that.
I switched to a new browser, so everything reset.
Oh, okay, yeah. It would be loud. But the stonework gives way to a crude, sort of hewn stone staircase leading deeper underground. And I think this is the first time you guys have ever been underground as a party. Is there anywhere else that's been... No, actually.
Not like a deep underground, no.
Mm-hmm. It's colder, there's a chill to the air, there's a sort of whistling as drafts go through these tunnels of stone. And of course,
Yuga is starting to look very uncomfortable.
no sky above. I'm gonna move you guys to a new scene. Alright, so...
We are almost through with this.
Let me just do something for you guys really quick. Put your tokens down. Nako, Hugo, Leodon, Yuga, Bazin. Okay, let me change, maybe...
You guys are spots.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just in case.
Thank you. I don't mind at all.
A red glow emits as it seems the stone stairs give way to some sort of earthy, well, rock flat at the bottom.
Would Shugo remember this place from before? Or was he never allowed down here, so to speak?
You would never remember this place. You didn't even know it was down here. As you step
This is
in
too tight.
this chamber, it opens up as you see glowing rivulets of red fluid winding along the floor to pool in the center of the room, illuminating the damp, cold, 30-foot-high cavern. The fluid looks like blood, but drips from several enormous tree roots that hang down from the ceiling or protrude from the walls, giving the impression of runny sap. Its glowing substance accumulates in a 10-foot diameter pool in the middle of the cave, surrounding what appear to be 4 immense stone fingers and a thumb, each tipped with a red crystal talon. These digits protrude from the ground, as if some buried statue were reaching up from below to gather the liquid in the palm of its hand. And of course, you guys are not alone down here. Many Grobozu, from the corners of the room, the dark recesses of it, sort of skulk out from their hiding spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them sort of holding back and not even making mention to you guys. However, there is one that had been standing in front of the pool the whole time, and one that Yuga vaguely recognizes. Him can only be Jin Yue, the great betrayer of the monastery.
Oh boy.
You've finally arrived. How many cycles has it taken? How many times have you tried? You never got here before.
I wouldn't know. Nobody seems to know.
Nobody seems to know. Isn't that the problem with the cycle? You don't know what you did in your past lives. You don't know. Neither in the tradition of Sangpo-Chi or within this cycle that we all find ourselves in. A cycle within a cycle. A cage within a cage, as I would like to call it. Isn't it upsetting to know? To know that you have died over and over again, trapped.
No,
Yes.
I'd
Maybe.
say it's the opposite. We've lost again and again. But it was different each time, wasn't it? We aren't destined to lose. Fate is leaning towards our victory. If this cycle continues, we have no choice but to win. Let's skip ahead a bit and let that be now. Why not?
Why not now, you ask? Well, great Kugaptee is still stirring within his grave. But he needs more time to finish the consumption of Tan Sui Jing's soul. Your flesh, your blood, and your lives will quicken this process. But perhaps even this cycle won't be enough. A few more, perhaps. But Kugaptee is not who I speak of now, because you still do not understand the tyranny of these cycles. The only reason that you accept them is because you cannot remember them, one after another. I did. I remembered every detail of every past life in some cosmic fluke of luck. And you know what it did to me? It made me see the futility of it all, the terror of it all, the tyranny of it all. To die reborn, over and over again. They take your memories most often to blind you from the fact. What could I have done? I was cursed from birth, from my first incarnation, and every body that I've inhabited since then has learned more and more about the previous lives, and it all becomes too much. It all becomes a blur. What's the point?
The point is that we live. Period. We thrive. From birth to death and beyond, we live our lives as a part of the world. We help those around us, not for some reward, but we just do. You could have done so much with this, and you decide to just make things worse for everybody?
I'm making things better for everyone. Freeing them from a cycle they are blind to. You see, if the gods didn't blind you to it, I think you would be agreeing with me. If you knew every one of your past lives, every circumstance of them, and if you remembered every death you had to had to suffer. You won't remember your death, nobody does, but I did, every single time. And it is horrific. But no, the gods will simply blind you, simply make you forget the horrors. And that's why you accept it, this whole cycle.
Wait, how long have you been reincarnating?
My whole life. Or many lives, in fact. Perhaps over 1,000 years. I have walked across Tianzia and numerous bodies. Again and again. And I remember every one of their deaths. In detail.
You can tell that Yuga just has this shocked look on his face right now. You know, the Pharasmite.
Force one to go through that pain and suffering again and again, especially under the teachings of Sangpo Chi, is a travesty.
I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine what it must have been like for you.
No. Don't be sorry for me. Lindoru, Kugaptee revealed this all to me. I was blessed by them when my soul incarnated first into its first body. They knew that I would be the one to expose this lie to the world. How beautiful life is. It's only beautiful because you forget.
So you wish to rob the decision and the choice of life from everybody.
You don't
By
get a
releasing
choice.
him?
You don't understand. You
There is
don't get a
choices.
choice in
There are
any of this.
choices. We are here. That is a choice that was not done before. Is that not the case?
You don't get a choice in incarnating. You don't get a choice to whether to live or not. The gods plant you down here and expect you to simply exist. Simply accept reality as it is. But I do not.
Maybe you're only here because you were a complete failure to purify and perfect your soul.
Failure.
Have you considered that?
No. I was not a failure. I was on the path of perfection longer than any other. That is why they accepted me here at the monastery. They saw me as some sort of saint. Because of how wise I was. But they didn't know how much pain I carried. They didn't care either. They only saw it as a blessing, not a curse. But I carry this curse with pride now that I know that it is my life's work, my lives' work. In Kugaptee's name, the truth to be revealed. Now, do you have any other questions before I feed your flesh to Kugaptee? Perhaps time and time again.
How many times have we been here, if you remember everything?
You have only been here once, and that is now. You have not gotten this far, ever. Many times you walked the path of enlightenment, slain in the forest below. Many times you were slain during the festival. Many times you were slain in many other circumstances, floundering, trying to understand what this is all about. But something has changed this time. Not only has Kugaptee begun to become stronger, but there are interlopers, others who have taken too much interest in all of this.
That will be an issue for another time. I think the issue now is that we need to stop you and stop this, because this is what's perpetuating this cycle, I think.
None of us want what you're trying to give us. And we're going to show that through the strength of our convictions.
If the gods can force this all upon you, then I can force the truth on you as well. Now, bring them before me. Slay them all. In Kugaptee's name. But as the Kurobozu leap from their hiding spots amongst the roots, Jihui sort of apparates, raises her arms up, and then transforms into this spiritual energy that flows up and around the roots, all around the room. The immense roots thrash to life and coil down to constrict and crush all of the Kurobozu in the room, leaving only Xinyue to face you all alone.
Wow.
Troublesome spirit. Xinyue seems to in this misty form, just look back at you. That's all I can do. It is up to you now. And
We
with
will
this,
avenge the monastery. We will cleanse this corruption.
the battle begins.
I am wanting to interrupt here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be using my seasonal boon.
Seasonal boon. The big one. Which one is that?
Outskirt Dweller.
What does this give?
This
The
gives
instance-
everybody +2 initiative.
Okay, so +2, yeah, because you're in the second season of the campaign.
And
Okay.
This stacks with everything, so just give yourself +2 because it's an untyped bonus.
Mm-hmm. So for the purpose of it, you guys can just roll your initiatives regularly, and I can just move you around if you don't want to manually put it in.
Sounds great.
It helped Yuga go first, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you roll a perception instead of initiative.
Oh, yes, that's...
Oh, shoot, yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So does anybody need to move?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my scores are the same.
Yeah, so Yuga be in front of.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yuga would
I'd
be up.
probably... Oh, wait.
Cousin would not,
Probably
yeah.
gonna-
So,
Something
as this begins... let's do this one. Yuga. What do you do?
Okay. Sorry, I was having to read the description of one of my spells, and it was really confusing me. I came into this with a scroll in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like looking at this scroll. So it talks about the ground around you blooms with life, etc. But then it also says, oh my god, it's not on here. That's awesome. I love it. Range 30 feet, area 20-foot burst. So that means I cast it on a spot, and it's a burst around that spot.
Yeah, 20-foot burst. Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. I'm going to hold on. Center the place undefined. It's not going to place a burst. I need to get a burst tool out. Hold on. First of all, make sure that I can actually... I might need to move if I want to do exactly what I do. But I can just kind of... Where's the... Where's the area tool?
It's the ruler.
Circle template.
Mm-hmm. And you would do it on a corner, so like so, or something like that. What would you like to do?
Okay. So it's a 20-foot burst.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna center it around that.
Okay, yes.
Kind of
20-foot
make
burst.
that sort of the battlefield, so to speak.
Okay, put this effect out the chat, please. This, the spell effect.
That is in chat.
Where is it?
Spell effect, though.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, I see, yes. Mm-hmm. Sorry, what did... Yeah, anyway. Thank you.
I think I got
So,
it.
friends, each living in non-indoor... Okay. Endorphins and start their turn, second one. Okay, I got it. As this fresh bloom of sparkling grass blooms in amidst all the roots here.
Okay. So that's more or less how my turn would look. I'd be kind of in here. Is
Okay.
that a spot I can stand?
Mhm.
Okay.
And stand underneath the roots because they're mostly above you at this point. Now, Jinyue, she does start her turn in the blooms. Sparkling grass, blooming shrubs, flowers. You try to stick in me, don't you? All of this life. It's worthless. Actually, that is something that may not come to pass, as she sees you casting this divine spell.
Oh
I will not allow this. Not here. I need to have her make a spell modifier roll, which of course they don't let you on their sheets, which is annoying, so I'm just going to roll this, and we're going to add the modifier to it.
no! Oh no!
Unfortunately, with her modifier and it being a counter rank of 4, that is going to counteract the plants. As soon as it happens, after her chastisement, these flowers, these plants wither away. And you do take some mental damage there too. Also, something that you guys are feeling in the field around Jinyue, you're starting to recall like these little things in your minds, failures in your past lives. You like a girl you never met up with, or a child you didn't care enough for, something like that. Something failed in your past lives. It does give you a bonus +1 against mental effects for saving throws. However, this is a status bonus, by the way. However, you also feel the pain from your past lives, as well as your own current pain when you endure any mental attacks. So you have a +1 bonus to saving throws against mental effects, but if you fail them, you take more damage.
Oh, that's good to know.
That is the aura.
That's cool.
She's definitely within you guys, so yeah, she can affect you with that. Now, Kugaptee, grant me your strength. Allow me to protect your resurgence into the world. Divine wrath is placed down upon you all as this great, furious explosion of red energy, Nindoru hatred upon you all afflicts you. Yes, fortitude save.
Got this.
Mindako succeeds. Actually, they shouldn't be sickened, so Mindako would fail. Either way, everyone else is still the same. Yep, still a failure. Okay, so she's going to roll damage. So Yuga, you take 25. Baozin, you take 25. Minako takes 25. The others take half. Those who did fail are also sickened 1. So Yuga and Baozin, I will add you sickened 1.
Thanks.
The chastisement, the evil just gets to your bones. Makes you feel weak.
Gosh, my resistance actually did something for once.
Yeah, your spirit resistance. So with that, Leodon takes 12, you takes 25. Baozin, you failed to take 25, and Minako also takes 25 there.
Okay.
Their final action, they will hold their ground, casting shield. A red barrier operates around them. Baozin.
One moment, I need to apply that damage.
No problem.
Still up. Okay, first action is to stride. 1 step right. 2, 3, and let me double check before anything else. That's within 30 feet. After my stride, I am gonna cast on her Laughing Fit.
Okay.
We don't like that reaction.
Laughing Fit will save against her. Natural
Are you
20.
serious?
You think this is a laughing matter? This is dead
You
serious.
seem to. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Leodon.
Right then. Even within 40 feet of her makes me take a lot of metal damage, so I will just stay here. I'm going to write a stratagem first thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am unhappy.
6 on the dice.
I'll keep it as an attack stratagem for now, actually. And I'm gonna try to roll for a recall knowledge if I can,
Okay.
which would be...
Oh, yes, it would be
Kugaptee.
religion for them. Religion.
Alrighty. Excellent.
Well, this is enjoy. This is an acolyte, a deathless acolyte, in fact. An oddity among undead, neither willingly transformed nor strictly speaking transformed against their will. Direct intervention from a deity produces one. And they carry powerful, divine, well, powers from their deity. What do you want to know? 2 things about her.
Give me their lowest save as per usual, and give me one of their special features.
Her lowest save is Fortitude, and by the way, she is absolutely undead. One of her special features. Let's see. You imagine if she brings someone near death, she will make sure that they remember their death. In a near-death experience, she will force them to have one.
Jeez.
And it may, of course, be good or bad. To remember very highly detailed things, life flashing before your eyes, the urge to resist death growing strong. Maybe a double-edged sword.
Hey, I get known weakness, so everyone gets a +1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to test the waters with this crummy roll. Let's see.
This thing is shut off. You miss by 5 there.
Good to know. Final action, reload.
Alright, you
Actually,
reload.
I'm gonna assume this person is actually at the height of the monastery's corruption.
Oh yes, they are, so you would have the device of stratagem on them. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the free
In
one,
that
rather.
case, one more action. Question is, what do we do with this one more? I'm gonna go for a map attack, actually.
Okay. You sling another shot towards them. They both skid by harmlessly, maybe wafting their funeral gown a little bit, but not all that much. You go.
All right. Shugo's gonna run straight up here,
Mm-hmm.
and learning that they have bad fortitude saves, the first thing he's going to try to do is grapple.
All right.
Does known weakness give a +1 to that as well?
I don't, but I think it just attack rolls. Let me see. +1 serves as the next attack roll against the subject of a known weakness. It is an attack roll, not a strike, and the athletics check is traded for attacks. So yeah, sure.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Well, 18 against them. That is a critical success because of the known weakness. The frailty of them you're taking advantage of. They become restrained in your grasp.
I love seeing that.
I'm good with that. And additionally, I'm going to try to knock her prone. Actually, the critical failure of knocking prone is you get knocked prone yourself, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to make an attack at map 5.
Okay.
Oh, Coal Harbor.
It's going to miss,
Oh,
unfortunately.
nice. That's my
You're
turn.
deflecting it a lot. Yuga, your turn.
Okay. All right.
That grapple's gonna be great.
Okay.
I just need to get close.
I'm instead of using a scroll, it seems really risky. I'm going to try retching to recover sickened.
Does fail, unfortunately.
That's cool. Okay. I will attempt to conjure my spiritual armament dagger. See if that works.
Okay. Conjure it up, and yeah, they would be chastising you for the divine spell. They're going to attempt to counteract it. It's a 4th ranked counteract.
Are they able to do that while they're restrained?
Trigger effect attempts to counteract. It doesn't have any traits, any manipulate action, anything like that. Using your spell attack modifier to counteract rank of 4. If this spell is counteracted, you will take the persistent. You already have the persistent.
Divine spells.
Yes, only divine, it seems.
Poor Yuga.
She's gonna roll. Seems as long as she has a reaction, she's going to be able to do that. She fails scratch, temporary immune to further use of the ability for 24 hours. Okay. She is able to counteract it once more. Your gods! Plasma has no place in the cycle. He is the progenitor of it. She caused all of this. I will not allow her interference.
Wow.
Unfortunately, that'll be you. And you, Shugo. You were never with any others who have attempted to stop this. So what are you doing here now?
Maybe I'm just at the right place at the right time, as they say.
I doubt it. Something's going on here. Unhand me. She will succeed at freeing herself. And then she will, let's see. She will reach towards you and immediately cast a 4th rank single action harm.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attack her first.
Okay,
Let's reactive strike. Maybe interrupt her.
maybe.
Maybe not.
She's able to push your jaws to the side and grasp you and unleash this energy upon you, this void. It fails. You take 20 points of damage from that, and then with that sword in hand, they will sling it quickly at you. Sort of a temple sword, natural 20. Not as best as they could do, but it is wickedly serrated. Will cause some bleeding. That'll be their turn. Baozin.
Taking out a scroll and casting it. Do I have to spend 3 actions if it's a 2-action spell?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you had the scroll in your hand prepared already. Yes.
I'm gonna command my familiar to walk to about here
Mm-hmm.
with 1 action. Then I'm going to cast Goodwill saves. I have to sustain that. She's not really. Hold on, let me check my abilities. Spell delivery. Okay, could I have my familiar with its large movement speed come by me so that I could then deliver a spell with it this turn?
How much speed does it have?
It has a land speed of 40.
Okay, and where did it start? Right there?
here.
So 5, 10, and then...
30. Yeah, you can reach him.
Sure, yeah. We'll go with that.
Have it go up and deliver a spell to Shugo.
Mm-hmm.
That spell is Blur.
Okay. Bit of a concealing mist around Shugo.
Sure.
Cool. That's all of my actions.
Alright, Leodon.
That should make things easier for him.
Or harder. We'll see.
Well, let's see. Free action. I'm unhappy.
Not going to happen there.
Still need to keep it as an attack roll. I will once again roll just in case I get another net 20 on that.
Religion 27, that is not a success. You can only succeed on an extra 20, and you did so, so... Is there a unique creature, so, yeah.
Well, I'm going to first reload and then fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you look at that? I missed.
Miss there.
And I'm gonna reload again.
Mm-hmm. Reload one more time. Anything else?
Nope, that's all 3 of my actions.
Shugo.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try to grab her again.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to piss her off. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay. Go for a different one. Oops, of course the chat gets fucking stuck. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting that the chat gets stuck all the time. You've been seeing the rolls then, so yeah. Anyway. That'll be fail to grab.
Let's see. You said it was 2 actions to pull out a potion and drink it?
Yes.
Okay. Just studying my options here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna try to attack her with map 5.
Okay. Quick slice towards her. 15 will definitely not do it because you are still missing by 1 with the map 5.
And final action. Not really much of a reason to map 10 and attack. I'm gonna pull out a potion with my last action.
Okay. Potion in hand. Yuga.
Just a heal potion.
Yep.
You've been getting the impression that if you're far enough away from her, you can avoid the chastisement.
Indeed.
But it must be far away.
Let me do a quick ruler thingy.
Hmm. Must be 60 feet. Or
That's cool.
beyond line of sight as well. Can't see you, she can't chastise you.
Yeah. That's a potentially interesting strategy thing. However, this turn, here's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the effect of my healer's gloves on myself
Okay.
for
Little
terrible healing.
11 is
Every
not
little bit
bad.
helps. And I'm going to take a risk and try casting Divine Lance.
Okay. They are going to attempt to counteract once more.
I see what you're doing.
Do you now?
You keep trying to call your goddess here. He has abandoned you. All of us. She's gonna roll her.
I will not give up.
This plus 19 for, so that is 23. What's your spell DC?
Hold on. Oh, 21.
Yes, so that would still technically be a success, yes. She has to roll really, really low, actually, to be under
Wow,
that.
that's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Chastise once more, the mental damage resurfaces in your mind.
Well, part of me thinks, hey, it was worth a try. I mean, I'm kind of experimenting and feeling it out, I guess.
Take that persistent mental damage as well, Yuga. Chastisement, the failure, it's all getting to your mind. Now we go back to her. She is going to touch upon herself. And all of a sudden, it doesn't seem like she needs to walk on the surface of the earth to maneuver, as she takes a third action to simply...
I'm using reactive strike, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You snap at her as she casts the spell. It will fail. She's going to stride about... actually, what does she have? 25. She's going to stride at a 45-degree angle, about 20 feet. Or 10 feet up into the air, out of reach a little bit, and over here. That'll be her turn. Are you getting the futility of all this now?
Not yet. Yeah, now this is getting challenging. I'm trying to think what I can best do.
She's always had the reaction for Yuga. Every turn. Hasn't used a reaction for anything else.
Yep. It's not like she can counter my spells. Not with that ability. How tall is this room?
It's like 45 feet up. Very high.
Oh, okay. Let me see what this spell can do. No, not that one. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could trap her in a wall of mirrors. That would be not very good because she has goodwill. Let's go with a different kind of spell then. I am going to target her with Malicious Shadow.
Malicious Shadow, alright. Apparates around her.
And before it applies, I'm going to put the AC debuff on her.
That's fine by me.
And because we're just going to have fun with this, let's go with Bludgeoning.
Bashing into them. Much as you can. That will fail, however, as you try to
Even
make a
with
strike.
Yeah, the -1.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That leaves me with one action, and I'm gonna cast Shield.
Shield goes up. Liadon, your turn again.
Ooh. I'm going to start with a stratagem.
Mm-hmm.
I am not rolling well.
8 of the dice.
I'm going to continue dancing around and keep some distance between me and little miss over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to strike, reload, and strike.
Okay. First attack missing pretty narrowly. You feel like if you get a good bead on the sort of stratagem, you could hit, but unfortunately it's not happening. I believe that'll be you. Shugo, yours.
If I go under her, can I attack her, or is she still out of reach?
No, because if she was 5 feet up, you would be able to attack her, but 10 feet you cannot.
Will you let me do a leap and try to attack her in midair?
Sure.
Go, young grasshopper. Kill her.
Okay. So I have. 1 second. I have quick jump.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna do. I don't know how high a high jump goes, or a long jump would go. I guess that probably wouldn't do anything.
It would go at least 5 feet up, so we'll
I
say.
don't see the AC debuff on her. Is that applied?
Oh, yeah, I need to end it.
Okay.
Still would have missed your previous attack anyway.
Yeah,
You
I
need to
know.
put it. Oh wait, no, there it is. I see it. Yeah, I got it.
So I'll do a long jump.
Mhm.
And instead of trying to attack her in midair, I'm gonna try to grab her again in midair. If that's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Natural
Okay.
one. You guys would have your halfway hero point.
Well, I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Use that.
I'm gonna use the pity hero point.
Okay. 5, still going to be a failure, unfortunately, as you try to grasp on.
So Shugo lands on the other side of her, because that's the distance of my jump, and that's really all I can do.
Okay, Yuga, your turn again.
That's cool.
Maybe she only
I'm
has
gonna-
one reaction.
She sure does. But yeah, I'm gonna chug a potion.
Okay. Pretty good
Decent
potion,
roll for a
25.
And then I'm going to strike.
Alright.
Oh no, where'd she go?
Fleeing
That's my turn.
already, are we? You never had a chance. Get a little bit mental. She is
Still
going
feeling it.
to... Let's see. Nothing really in particular. Actually, she is going to point down at Shugo. And a green ray fires towards you.
Seal check.
Concealment, yes. If you roll 17.
Aw.
I need a fortitude save on you, Shugo. 8 on the dice will be a failure. You're enfeebled 2 for the minute as your body, your muscles grow weaker. And her final action, she will continue to walk, biding her time. She walks over to here, still... Actually, no, she's going to go down to 5 feet, so she can attack next turn. That'll be her
Oh.
turn, Bowsin.
Oh, you idiot. Not you.
Mhm.
her. Casting Tomorrow's Dawn. Pulling it out and casting it.
Okay. And Life and Death, you cast right here. Let me put it out chat there.
Yep.
Cast Bright Light in a 20-minute gain. Mental Resistance 5. Any indoor fiend and undead begins its turn adjacent to you must attempt a will save. Begin its turn adjacent. Okay. It will be adjacent at the start of your turn. At
So
tomorrow's
that's 3 actions.
dawn.
And then I'm going to cast Cackle to sustain my hex.
Mm-hmm.
Should go. My familiar's too far, so I can't get the bonus. But I can make a malicious shadow attack.
Okay. Eight on the dice will not hit.
I can dream.
Either way, though, good attempt.
That's my
Lead
turn.
on.
Ooh.
I just flashbanged her.
Mhm. 15 on the devise a stratagem.
Better. Should be at least a hit, I think. What do you check? There's a 25 AC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep close, actually, because I have plans for the future. For now, though, I believe I need to reload, and then I fire.
Okay. That'll be a hit. Roll the damage. Finally get a shot off that sort of skewers into her side. 12 damage there.
Alrighty. And I reload, and I get a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Hugo, over to you now.
All right. I'm gonna move up here. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to make an attack with Enfeeble. It's, you know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, sure.
And I am going to do a draw strike at her. Not she came in range.
A jaw strike, though, 4 on the dice. You're gonna have a little bit of trouble with it.
And then I move again.
Okay, as you're rushing past, you catch up to Yuga around the corner here. Yuga, your
That's
turn.
my turn.
Do you say anything to me?
It's Yuga. Can you do anything about this effect on me? I'm enfeebled too.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Sure, I can do that. Then in that case, I spend my turn casting Enfeeble. Or not.
Oh,
I
thank you.
cast
shit.
Enfeeble. I'm so helpful.
Mhm.
Oh, you will have to make a concealed flat check against me.
That is true.
I think it's still probably worth it.
A concealed flat check?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm-
blur.
Yeah, I'm concealed.
Oof. Which
Sorry.
flat check is it?
The DC 5.
DC 5.
DC 5. 18,
Nailed
you're
it.
good. And with a touch of that restoration wand, your muscles bulge right back out. It reduces it by 2.
It's enfeeble off of me.
I
Mhm.
believe it was 2 actions to cast it, right?
Yeah, because you already had it in your hand. Mm-hmm.
I did not already have it in my hand.
Oh, well, if you didn't, then yes, it would be
So,
2
I mean,
actions. Or 3
to cast,
actions.
Yeah, I mean, draw it and then cast it is what I meant. Sorry.
All 3. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
Yuga.
right. Now, on to her. She starts her turn next to you because of the tomorrow's dawn. She has to make a, what is this?
Will save.
A will save. Okay. 4 on the dice. What's the DC?
My spell DC. Ooh, that's a good question. 21. So she
21.
succeeds and is second one until the end of the turn.
Okay.
When you match, I thought you failed, don't you?
Well, yeah, that she still succeeds with 21.
She met the DC.
She met it, and even on a success, she is still second one. Mm-hmm. It's light. I will strike down your light. And then I'll go after your cleric. You're going to have to die here. I need a fortitude save.
Oh shit. That's not good. Oh,
And when you return, you'll die again.
I should have cast Whirling Scarves earlier.
You've got this. I believe in you.
Reaches down with a touch of death. 17 will be a success. She only deals half damage with the vampiric touch. So 8 on you with that void damage.
That's all you have?
Death comes for us all one way or another as she swipes her short sword at you
Oh
cleanly.
my goodness. Wait, isn't that map?
Nope, because vampiric touch is not an attack
Save.
roll.
Oh my
Save.
gosh.
Oh, come on!
You do have something you can do here. Don't forget about it. Oh, I think you changed out of it. Or no, you have it. You have something you can do about
Come on,
crits.
Nelda. Do it.
Help.
Come on.
It would be really, it would be really
Cringe.
cringe if you died this way.
All right. You finally use the cringe to your advantage.
Level
So,
+2, so it's 8 damage.
yeah, reduce that 22 by 8. I think that'll keep you up.
It will, definitely.
So you cringe away from the strike.
-6, so I only take 14 damage.
Mm-hmm. Still, you're bleeding profusely from this, the persistent bleed of that syringed blade, or what is it? I was gonna say segregated. Serrated. There we go. That's the word. Blade. All right, Spousin, you're bleeding a lot. What do you do?
Okay. Sorry, somebody was trying to bother me. What check is it to stop the bleeding? Or is that at
You
the end of my
can
turn?
add like a +5 to your check, basically. Or so the DC will be 10 instead of 15 if you spend a single action on your turn to sort of try to staunch the bleeding.
Okay. I'm gonna use 2 actions to use a moderate healing potion.
Okay. 3d8 plus 10. And a really good roll on that too. 28 healing. Keeps you
I'm
alive.
so relieved.
And I should probably reduce... What is the bleeding damage? 2d6. I'm going to use an action to sustain my shadow. Actually, no. I need to use it to sustain tomorrow's dawn.
Yes. So the malicious shadow disappears?
Unfortunately, yes.
Can you use cackle?
Actually, yes, I can use
Oh.
Cackle.
Put your malicious shadow back out again so I can put it back on her, sorry.
Yeah.
Go to Capco, okay.
Just are
And
the
I
best
guess
sustainers in the game.
that
Mhm.
is another attack then.
Missing because of the second, unfortunately.
Don't have enough actions to retch.
Unfortunately not, because you sustained one and sustained the other. It's a free action and 1 action, and then 2 actions for the potion.
Yep.
Eliadon, your turn.
And the bleed. Oh, did the potion get rid of the bleed?
Hold on. Where did you... Yeah, where is that bleed? The potion wouldn't do it unless you went to max health, which you
It's
did not.
Magical healing.
I don't think he took like the attack damage. He took like 14.
Oh,
direct,
yeah,
like,
yeah. So
jump.
you didn't actually apply to you correctly. So I'm gonna put that on you. 2 times 1d6, because that's actually different than 2d6. There we go.
Okay,
And I
cool.
need a 15, DC 15 from you as I roll the damage here. 12 damage from that, in fact. Unfortunately, your recovery... Wait, what did you roll for your recovery?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And it's not gonna do it. Leodon.
funny.
Right then. You know what time it is.
10 on the dice. He is sickened.
15
She
wasn't enough to
is-
hit before, was it?
It was.
Okay.
Leodon, is that an undead?
It is, yeah.
It is, yes. I have even landed in recall knowledge earlier.
Cool, thank you.
24, you just not ever recall anything unless it's a natural 20 because of a unique creature tag.
From what I can tell, or rather from what I remember, her DC for getting grappled was like 29-ish.
Seems like they're weak to fortitude, which most undead creatures are. You can sort of surmise
Yeah.
that.
Just... The roll just isn't good enough right now, so I'm just going to
Are you sure?
fire for now.
Okay, yeah. You fire. And hit.
Type 1.
Roll the damage. Another bolt is struck into Zinue. Take another 14. They're actually injured. They don't look like they're going to be able to take every punch that they, well, are sent. Alright.
Just hard hitting her.
Alright, I'm gonna change my grip to be one-handed. And as a surprise tool for later, I'm gonna draw one of the clay vials.
Okay. Certainly might do something. I think that'll be you, right?
Yep.
Shugo, your turn.
Shugo's going to move up behind her.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think he.
It wouldn't be flanked there.
Yeah, because she's flying. I'm split between trying to do damage or trying to grab her again. I'm gonna try to grab her.
Okay.
Might not be the best idea, but open up other people maybe.
Grabbing up towards her, trying to drag her down. That will be a critical success to restrain her. She can't move an inch. As you get a hold on.
Would she stay flying in that case?
Because of airwalk, the air is ground to them, so they don't fall. They don't use a fly action to maintain it.
Break
so,
her
yeah.
legs.
Oh my gosh.
You're sort of holding up at her, but somehow she's still like as if she's standing on the air. Yeah.
So even knocking prone wouldn't bring her down to the ground. Okay.
No, they would just be prone in that space in the air. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to knock her prone either way.
Okay. That's why airwalk is like always better than. Oh, shit, that is a prone. Yeah, she is sent to the ground as well.
She'll
What
yanks
level
her
is
legs
airwalk?
out.
Mm-hmm. She falls in space onto the sort of surface she was standing on.
That's all three of my actions, though.
Mm-hmm.
When did this become Looney Tunes?
Yuga, your turn.
Cool. I can't see most of my friends, but it sounds like they're right around the corner. And I've seen what condition they're in. I cast 3-action heal.
Okay. Reaction heal.
The walls block that?
We'll say no. I allow most effects to kind of move around walls a little bit, so there's a burst of
Unless it's
healing.
like fireball.
Yeah, around the corner there. She does succeed, not critically. Everyone else will take a good amount of healing, in fact.
Nice.
A lot of healing.
Thank you.
You'll take half of it. Still holding on, but as you unleash that burst of light from around the corner, she just... Well, she's angry. Get off of me! You also take that mental.
She needs to make a will save.
Oh yes, for
Nailed it.
being adjacent to you. So, I'm gonna roll her will. DC being 21, she rolls plenty higher than that. Does that allow her to be immune to it?
Yeah, if she gets a crit success, she's immune.
Oh, dawn, there is no dawn. There is only death and darkness. She
Cool.
struggles
I love how this specific spell just doesn't work against her.
to get free of Shugo. Let's see, hold on. She needs to make an athletics check. Well, she wouldn't be sickened, so I'm gonna reduce that anyway. 29 against, or 30 against your, what is your
24.
DC? 24, okay, yeah. So she is freed from the restraint. She will then come to a stand from prone.
I'm going to attack her on that.
Okay. Snap your jaws up at her as she's trying to come to a stand. That'll be a hit. Roll the damage.
Gosh, I actually hit.
Mm-hmm. And a pretty good hit there as well, leaving behind some of that vitalizing energy. She's not looking great as she gets up there. Ah! She, what would she do? She looks down to Baozin. Actually, it looks down to Shugo and slices towards you, Shugo. But is escape? Escape is a map thing, so she would be at map 4.
Yep.
Makes a quick strike towards you. 10 on the dice.
And she needs to
You're
make
able-
a... Oh, doesn't matter.
You're able to, yeah, dodge out of the way. The blur maybe helping a little bit there. She does take also 1 vitalizing. And, Baozin. She does succeed on the
Okay.
recovery, though.
3 actions. First, I'm going to move Minako closer.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I'm going to do the action that makes it so I have a lower DC on the persistent bleed flat check.
Yep, so DC 10.
Then I'm gonna sustain Malicious Shadow. I'm gonna let Dawn fade because it's gonna do nothing but make light now.
Dawn fades.
And before I apply Malicious Shadow, could you please put the Familiar Bounce Luck on her to reduce her armor class?
Yep.
Thank you.
Speaking of familiar, wasn't she within 30 feet of me? That spell?
Yeah,
No,
she-
She was east.
She was like
What spell are you talking about, Yuga?
a heal. I thought
Oh,
she was
okay.
like up and right from Bowsen.
Yeah, she took the damage. Mhm.
There? No, I'm talking about Minako, the spider.
Oh, the spider could
No, she
heal
was
from
like,
it.
but she
The spider was
back
over here.
Yeah,
out of
it
range.
was way
Oh,
over
way over
range, yeah.
there? Oh,
Mhm.
darn.
Mhm.
I thought she was like
Yeah,
here.
unfortunate, but
Bowsen, you miss. You're sickened and distracted.
okay. Now for the persistent bleed. Oh, that's nice.
And remember, guys, you can delay between each other if you feel like, for example, Shugo having them off guard would be better at the start rather than at the end of all your turns, because
Not nice.
she usually breaks free after Shugo grabs her and nobody else's turn happens except Yuga's.
Is it too late to use a hero point on that attack roll earlier?
No, you can roll it.
Okay, because I have two. I need to use them. Oh, come on. That's the
No,
third
man.
12 in a roll on that.
12, 12, 12. It's your lucky number today. That'll be a miss.
Really, no. That's my turn, yeah.
Leodon, what are you doing?
Thing is, I want to set up Shugo to strike too. That's why I moved closer. So, I'm gonna keep myself in this little order here.
Okay. Devising another stratagem. 3 on the dice. Again, it's really hard to hit her. You don't see an opening.
That's annoying, but I'm prepared, I guess. Let's waste this attack roll.
Goes wide.
And I'm gonna do a map attack and throw the clay vial.
Okay. Clay vial thrown in her direction, though it goes completely wide, critically missing, no splash damage, unfortunately.
Infuriating. I'm gonna draw another one.
Okay. Draw another. Hugo, back to you again.
Feeling kind of emboldened here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to attack you.
Sure thing. -1 from the thing. She is not technically flanked because she's 5 feet in the air.
Darn it.
Sad.
I know the system still likes to try to do it, but it's not.
I cannot
Is
comprehend
that-
that third
is
dimension
that-
very well.
Is that taking into account the -1 AC still?
Yes, it is.
Eh,
So still misses by 1.
So her base AC is 25.
Seems so.
I'm gonna try to. I'll do a map attack. No crit vision.
Another mass. Slash towards her. Nothing happens. Anything else?
Yeah, just a claw attack. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Yuga. Back over to you.
I pull out a scroll and cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Sacred Nimbus.
Sacred Nimbus.
I don't know where she is. I have a limited range in which I can place it. I'm going to try.
Oh, we can sacred damage in the area at the
Oh,
end of your
well,
turn.
Well, great. That's awkward. Now I can just see. Oh, well.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So as soon as I picked up the place 10-foot square, it's like suddenly I can see the battlefield. It's like, oh, that's kind of cheating.
Can I tell Minako to point at...
You can kind of. You're communicating with your allies right around the corner, a few feet in front of you. Like, yeah, communication is happening.
Minako's pointing at her. 10
I was
feet in
pretty
front.
much going to put it right next to them anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really change much.
Yeah, go right ahead.
That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. So yeah, that's
a
where
really
Sacred
good
Nimbus
spell.
goes.
Mm-hmm. Sacred
Um,
Nimbus of fluffy water.
Potentially deals spirit damage to fiends, undead, and creatures with weakness to holy damage.
Okay.
At the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad spell.
This is the end of my turn.
Okay, so she will take the reflex save.
And this is sustained for a minute.
Does succeed. And deals... defense reflex. Is this a basic or... No, it's a damage spell, so it would be basic, yeah. So she takes 9 of that as the Sacred Nimbus rains down on her on profane form.
No particular weakness, it sounds like. But, hey, at least I get some damage that I can sustain, theoretically.
I tire of these games. My end will not come so easily. Kugaptee sustains me. She will 2-action harm herself.
I just like...
I'm gonna try to disrupt that first.
Okay. 16 on the dice. Nearly a crit.
I'm so sad.
I will cry.
But it's also taken into account off guard that's not there either, so... But you still deal a lot of damage to her. And if that put her down, she might not even be able to cast that, but it didn't. She's able to heal 3rd rank. Apply healing.
Oh.
And she slashes once more at Shugo. I am deathless. Your cycle means nothing to me. She tries to swipe at Shugo, but misses. That'll be her turn. Bows in.
Wow.
Okay.
Do we...
Wretch,
hold on.
patch
Do we want...
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. Do we want to let Shugo go first to try to get off guard on her again?
Yeah, I will delay.
Okay.
Well, that skipped my
That
turn.
ended your turn. Yeah, don't press that button.
Alright.
That's fine. I'll just rewind. And yeah, you won't take the damage there or anything. Alright, Shugo. We go to your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab her again just to help my teammates here.
Okay. You guys try to coordinate here a little bit. That is going to be a
success or
crit success
failure. That's
on
all
the
you've been getting.
restrain. Once more.
I'm gonna knock her prone again.
Okay. I mean, that's how things are working here. You're able to stop her from doing anything. Beat on her as much as you can, but that's going to be a failure to try to trip. She's able to hold her own now.
I'm not even gonna bother with the 3rd action. That's my turn.
You can always swipe.
Not even try claw.
You know what?
No penalty.
Fine. It is.
If you
Well,
get
it
a nat
is.
20,
It is
it's
map
vitality.
10. So
Still. Well, 2 won't do it.
Okay, never mind.
Bells in. Your turn.
Okay, I want to wretch. That's a fortitude save, right?
Yes, against their spell DC. Go ahead and roll it. 22.
I'm one below,
Close, but not there.
Okay. An action to reduce the bleeding, and an action for malicious shadow.
Okay. And I assume familiar balance luck as well.
Yep, to reduce her AC more.
Mm-hmm. -3 effective AC. The shadow is still not able to slice in, unfortunately.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Kind of at the spellcaster level where it's really bad until you get to 7th level, and then all of a sudden you have expert casting instead of trained casting.
Okay, now it doesn't automatically do the bleed. Just put it in chat. I'll do it. 8.
I don't know why it is. Yeah, so take the 8 and roll a recovery check. DC 10, because you used the action for it. So trying to staunch the bleeding. Roll a 6, unfortunately. Still bleeding.
Oh.
Leodon.
come on, Lyden. You can do this.
Watch me roll this that one.
Don't say that.
No.
Reverse
That's a
psychology.
17.
This might crit.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, my plans go up in flames. I'm dropping this vial.
Yep. Free action.
Changing my grip.
Mm-hmm. Single action.
Reloading.
Another single action. But
And
luckily,
firing.
it was a free action to devise a stratagem because this has been your target for this whole time. This investigation has all led to this, and you found the perfect
Oh!
Barely
perfect
crit.
timing for your shot.
It's a... Oh no, wait, yeah, she's off guard because of the restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Good, thank God.
Hugo coordinates with you, holds them tight, bows in, weakens their fate, and you send a shot towards the skull. It clatters through their skull, breaking into it. These feathers, red butterflies, flutter out from the wound. as she collapses down to the earth, the
Are
airwalk
you
dissipating. And yet,
Well,
and yet, there is a great roar that fills the room. Kugaptee's petrified fingers suddenly flex and shudder. You hear ethereally Jihui's scream of agony ripping through the cavern as the tree roots appear to wither and decay away, and the crushed bodies of the 6 Kurobozus reincarnate. But as you're watching them reincarnate, you also see Baozin look down at Xinyue as Xinyue's form melts into her undead body, splits open, her short sword becomes broken, and she reincarnates into one of the Shojiru, one of the Nindoro. So let me add all of these other guys to the room. 1 second. Be right here. The little one, the gangly ones. The power that rips through the room, and Jihui trying to stop them seems to not allow the Kurobozu to come back, but allows these guys to come back as much lesser forms. Jinyue's original corpse is gone. Now it is only the gangly, ugly, stitched together Shojiru lesser form that remains of her. And blindly, well, she just tries to get back up and attack. She'll be prone to start this. Let me roll initiatives.
Well, this is interesting.
That's cool.
There we go. And once again, we are back to combat. We'll use your old initiatives. Layout on. Actually, we'll start at the top of the round with Yuga. So what I'm going to do is skip over these guys, just to do this correctly. Yuga, you witness this all happening. The profane nimbus is still over the corpse, the Shojiru, well, of Xinyue.
Cool. I'm gonna stride out because my strategy for this relies on being able to like see to move this thing around.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So I see that she, or what might be her, is still within my nimbus. That's cool. The nimbus is sustained because I have to sustain it. And I am going to just... I don't really have a whole lot of one actions, do I? I'm going to just start with a shield just to kind of test the waters a little bit.
Shield. Alright, shield goes up. Nothing happens.
Okay. That would be an entire turn. This is going to redo damage.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
5d6.
So, 5d6. Needs a reflex save, right?
DC 21 reflex, yep.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm like, wait a minute. I lost my little page thingy. Great.
2 on the
Great.
dice. That will be against your DC. 21 will be a failure. So they take full damage. 19, the racked form of Xinyue, the Nindoro fiend that has risen up out of them. Alright. Now, these little guys, they're going to rush you guys down. Hunger immense. A bite. Goes towards Shugo. Will fail. They go for another bite. Will also fail. Now, the Shojiru, the incarnation of Xinyue, will come to a stand.
Draw strike.
Okay. 3 on the dice. But will still hit. Roll the damage. 6, 0, total of 23. Cleaves into the Shojiru. They look pretty rough after that, actually. That was, and they still need to do things on their turn, yes. They're going to just make a quick strike with a broken short sword towards you, Shugo. The dice will miss, they swing it back on Baozin. Baozin, they will also miss you. In this form, they seem much weaker. Shugo, your turn.
Just gonna try to take it out.
Okay. That'll be a crit against it. And with that, 38 points of damage. The Shijiro, the reincarnation of a many, many times over reincarnated creature. The end of their cycle, though, is now. As the final incarnation of Zinue is forever destroyed.
You won't remember that, will you?
What a relief. She can finally go to Pharasma.
Let's turn around and just bite this guy behind me.
Okay, that'll be a hit. Roll the damage. 12 damage there.
You know what? Map 3, claw.
Mm-hmm. Claw. Will hit as well. As you claw, rake, just are fueled by the intensity of combat. Nearly taking that one down.
Kill it.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't know why the rage damage isn't applying.
Yeah, I think it's because of agile or something.
I should still do half though. So.
Yeah. I don't know why it's 0 instead of 1. Damage. Miyakdan runs up, goes for attacks. All of them jumping out of the roots. Angry, hungry, evil creatures. That'll be a hit, or would be a hit if, oops, sorry, I shouldn't be rolling that. So you roll a DC 5 flat check. Sorry, I'm in auto mode.
Wait, do I do that or does Nilda?
You do it, because it is your concealment. Or wait, no,
No,
I'm stupid.
you
Yeah,
roll
I
it,
do it.
you roll
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Either way, that is a hit. That is 10 damage there. That'll be their turn. Baozin, yours.
Alrighty. We're gonna have a fun turn. I am gonna use my warding tablets with one action.
Mm-hmm.
And my next spell is going to be Shield. So I'm going to try and counteract the effects of the Sickened.
Okay.
Would this be a spell check?
Yeah, spell check. Spell modifier, plus 11. It's the
It would
DC
have
of
been
the
easier
effect.
just to retch. Can I use this against the bleed instead?
No, because the bleed doesn't come from a magical effect.
Okay. So I'll just make a spell attack.
Yes.
Yeah, that should work.
Mm-hmm. 25 against their spell DCs of 25, so you do succeed, and you are able to get rid of the sickened.
Last action, I'm gonna. No. Last action, I'm going to cast Nudge Fate on Liaodon to give him a +1 if he needs it. And then I'm also going to increase Shugo's armor cost by 1 with Balanced Luck. Spinner of Threads.
Okay.
I
We've
call out
crossed a
for you guys.
threshold.
I call out for
doubt
Liaodon
she's
to
died
maybe
before.
spare the near death one and save it for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Liaodon, or rather, no, this one here. It's going to rush up to Shugo, going to strike at Shugo with a bite. It would not get through anywhere. Goes for another. Misses that one. That'll be their turn. Liaodon.
Right then. Seeing everything spring out or back to life around him, he is going to whirl around and take aim at the one that was behind him a moment ago.
Good.
Well, back to rolling below 10. Should still work though, I believe. So I'm going to just... I believe I need to reload and then I fire.
Alright. Definite hit.
Perfect.
Just taking a quick shot towards this one behind you, trying to creep up on you for 10 damage there. I'm not sure, are you trying to use vitality damage?
I was trying to use vitality damage, yes.
Okay, they are not undead. They're Nindoru.
They just came back to life. What gives?
Demons or something like that. Demons, yes. Anyway, they're not undead.
Right, I forgot to recall knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be a religion. These guys, you do learn that they are the Meagdon, the sort of least of the Nindoru, constant and pained hungerers. What do you want to know specifically about them?
I don't think I've asked for their lowest save, so...
Their lowest save is their fortitude.
Yeah. I thought they weren't undead.
Well, yeah. I mean, I believe... Okay, I believe from earlier, since you had a lot of recall knowledge, you also understand they are weak to silver damage.
Oh, that's good to remember.
I believe I have one more action, which I will spend reloading.
Okay. Now, onto the Meagdons. They're going to rush up to you, Leodon. Go for 2 strikes here. 1 and 2 on the bites. First, 19 definitely hits. And, oop, I need to scroll the chat because it is stuck again. Yay. There we go. It was doing fine for a long time there. Now, they hit the first strike as they bite into you hungrily. 9 damage there. That'll be their turn. Going to the next one. They are also going to rush into the fray here, going to about there, and biting at Shugo for 2 turns. It's late, okay.
I get it,
Both
yeah.
attacks miss. Actually, it is 9:01. Do we need to end the session?
Would be preferable.
Okay. This will probably take a little bit to get through. So,
Yeah.
we are at our end time. I hope you guys had a good time with this, though.
Yeah. This was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
That last turn, how we took her down, that was awesome.
That was
All
teamwork.
4 of us.
Teamwork makes it happen. Absolutely. He should always be looking to do that for Leodon because of his fatal crits. So, it's really good. It's really good to do that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time, and be prepared to level up next time, as of course you'll get the XP for doing that, and we'll see where things go beyond that. Now, Yuga, you stream, right?
You bet I do. I had to take a few days off due to sickness, but I'm back. I am Chris Coble, the player of Yuga. I actually got it right this time, and I stream on Twitch at Captain_Coble on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Central Time, so 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Okay.
With
that being said, thank you all for watching. We'll be back same time, same day, Tuesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Central. So, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.